Hello, Willis's World, back with another one. I'm sorry if that static just interfered with you. I have my fan on. Today we are here with the Tamer Succession, and yeah, I personally think you guys will like this character. So, before I even get into the rotation, both the Succession and the Awakening both have access to this. Make sure your big kitty cat is summoned. He is a massive amount of your damage, and he'll be dealing damage even when you're not. So, if you see the command attack right here, I just press 9 on my target, and he'll be going and attacking it while I'm sitting here doing nothing. Now, if I were to press 0 and do command follow, you can actually ride him, and you can attack on him too. The skills he can use are all of these blue ones in the middle. The Hiling Scratch, Hiling Whiplash, Hiling Throat Burn, Hiling Trample, Lightning of Earth, Surging Tide, Fearful Trembling, Upward Claw, and Roaring. One thing about the cat has no quick slots. I repeat, none. So, while you're on him, my recommendation, Shift Q, Q, and E. Those are the only things you really need to worry about. Beyond that, it's just back right, right, and left. The Shift Q is a heal, the Q is a heal, and the Shift E is a heal. That's why I say worry about those. They're on pretty short cooldowns, and they heal a lot. So, if you're low on health and you can get away from a group for a second and get him to follow and hop on him, your Shift Q that he does will likely heal you up to full off of a single group. So, don't diss the kitty cat. The kitty cat's broken. But the skill rotation that I like to use for this character is straightforward enough. Because there's some pretty fun spammable skills in the Succession kit. But the Throat Burn is your heal. Your Scream is your heal. Your Whiplash does like a 3 health per hit heal, but is not worth it. Your Tremble is 100 health a hit, and it only hits once to up to 10 targets until you get his absolute variant. Then it hits 3 times to up to 10 targets. Oh, only 20 HP. Oh yeah, that's right, it's when I'm on the kitty cat. That is a big heal. Yeah, my recommendation, even if it's not as much of a heal as I thought it was, still upgrade it to full. Because that 3 hits right there for 20 HP doesn't seem like much until you realize that's doing 5 times the hits. So those 3 hits turns into 15 hits and it's 100 HP per hit. This is a massive heal, and that is used on the kitty cat. And that ability is the Shift Q. Just with how quick that is, that will heal you up to full off of a group of 6 enemies. When I have 3,000 health. The trial character here has less health, but this is a character I mained for a bit. That Shift Q had healed me up from 300 health to almost 3,125 health in a single use. So, yeah, don't diss it. It is a very good heal. But yeah. The other ability is just Oh, come on. I didn't want it. Weapon wasn't drawn, so I crouched, but Q. It's one that is supposed to be a channeled thing. It's supposed to go on this long. I don't hold it the entire time. I like to just press it, get him to pop his ability, then pop my abilities while he's doing it. But yeah, for the most part, when I go into combat, I open with the Fearful Trembling into Throat Burn, into that, and then I don't really use that. That I just put there because it summons him. But I open with a Stun, into a Throat Burn, into the Roaring, into the Whiplash. And that is actually not what I usually fully rotate with, but the thing I usually fully rotate with is over here. My full rotation is a little longer. Yes, that is the right one. So I'll grab that. Not really too keen on any of those. Jolt Stab, so I need Jolt Wave. Unintentional guide on how to do skill enhancement. But the rotation I'm usually using, this does take a bit to get up to. But once you get here, it is so worth it. Because what that will open up into your rotation for, and this is actually the full rotation I use. It will let you use the Jolt Stab for a DP decrease on hits, into the stun, into a heal, into a knockdown. And then you can just use that whenever you feel like. But that just feels really nice. And the other thing is, if you do end up running out of resource, all you need to do to recover that, hold back left. That rotation right there, I'll just go ahead and use a lot of resource just so I can show you. And yes, this skill is spammable. Like, if you can put a skill add-on on this and give it a resource gen, that's actually one of my favorite ways to go and level. I actually leveled this character on my own, and yeah, at level 40, no, not level 40, level 32, I was able to go over to the old mines and level up to 50 from there, and then I was able to go to the soldier cemetery and level to 56 there. It took a minute, but it's a game of grind. I expected it, but yeah. That's about the extent of this session. You play with Kitty Cat, make sure Kitty Cat's summoned, play with some skills that summon the Kitty Cat. Damn it, I didn't hit multiple people with that. There we go. That gave me a little more resource. It's a little bit funky to use, but when you actually have a group sitting on you, that will fill your resource back up to full. But yeah, full rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap your Q. 5. 1. Well, honestly, the stun's on a long enough cooldown. You should probably have it up here, but yeah. TP. Oh, it's stinking. That's not the right skill. it is the right skill, but I used it in the wrong order. So you'll rip away their DP, go into a heal, go into your another heal, into a stun that also heals, into a cleave that heals, and press a Q, and that will have him doing his own thing while you go into the next rotation. And then when you run out of resource, you just do your back left. That's the succession kit. it, it seems pretty bland on the surface, but the amount of sustain in this kit is actually rather insane. You don't have a heal there. You have a 40 HP per hit heal there on 8 hits to 10 targets. That is a very good heal, and it has forward guard. That forward guard makes it very, very nice. This has a 5 HP per hit. It's not much, but it's there, and then it's a knockdown. You got 20 HP per hit for 3 hits to 10 targets, yada yada. This one, on its 20-second cooldown, once it's available, will heal for 20 HP per hit on up to 11 hits on 10 targets, so it gets you up to like upwards of 2,000 health if you're in a big enough group. Useful. And then you got your kitty cat, and when you're riding your kitty cat, it's just a Q, Shift Q, Shift E. Those are the only things you really need to worry about. Beyond that, it just smack stuff. Smack stuff. Left and right button. Straightforward kit. Has a few more buttons, but it's easy enough buttons to remember. But yeah, Tamer Succession in a nutshell. Fun, powerful, has a lot of heals, and has a pretty simple kit. It's one that is fun and enjoyable and makes rift bosses a bit of a joke because you can literally sick your kitty cat on them and go hide behind a tree and sit AFK, and it will kill the rift boss for you. It's amazing. And another thing about kitty cat, most mounts in the game have like 13k to 40k health. A Dream Horse Doom at level 33 has like 46,000 health. Highlaying does scale a little off of your health, but with the 2,100 health I have right now, say I hop onto him and hover over his health bar. Do you see that number right there? It's alright if you don't, because it's a lot of very small numbers, but that is 637,000 health. And I actually went and tested that, and I literally put it against a world boss, put it against my friend in PvP to see if it outlasted. Yeah. Nothing in the game is going to kill your mount unless they kill you. Because when you die, the mount disappears. Just a food for thought thing. Now, while you're mounted on him, don't think you're invincible. They'll be hitting you, not the mount, when you're mounted on him. So his heals will be healing you, rather than himself. But, yeah. Just a heads up there. You're not invincible on your mount. But, yeah. Tamer in a nutshell. Heals, damage, big kitty cat. That's Willis's World signing out, and yeah, enjoy the Tamer, all you Tamer mains who want to play Tamer. Adios.